Just will give me 1 second, guys, to get ready for the show. Let me put this down a little bit. So everybody down. Is that better for everybody to see me? Okay, here we go with today's show for you. This afternoon's topic D or topic C is seniors reveal hidden struggles in America. A fuller, richer interpretation. Here's a deeper, more textured expansion of your explanation, still rooted in the page's content, but now with added sense, context, and emotional resonance. Seniors reveal hidden struggles in America. Interpretation. The headline signals more than a collection of complaints. It points to a collective unmasking. Older Americans stepping forward to name the pressures, indigenicies, and quiet losses that accumulate in a society that often treats aging as an afterthought. The surrounding page content shows that these struggles are not rare or exceptional. They are woven into the fabric of daily life for millions of older adults. What emerges is a portrait of aging in America that is honest, unvarnished, and deeply human. The layers of struggle revealed on the page. 1. Personal frustrations that reflect a changing world. The page captures a chorus of older adults describing the friction points of modern life. Small on the surface, but restlessness, relentlessness in their impact. These include technology that assumes digital fluency and punishes those without it. Customer service systems that hide real humans behind endless menus. Blinding LED lights, blinding LED headlights that make night driving dangerous. Workplaces that undervalue decades of experience. Now, folks, these are coming from older Americans. the loneliness that follows the loss of peers, partners, and community, the persistent myth that all seniors are financially secure. Each each frustration is a reminder that the world is evolving rapidly, often without considering the needs of the needs or dignity of older adults. These are not more annoyances, they are signals of social invisibility, economic pressures that reshape daily choices. The page makes clear that financial strain is not abstract. It is lived in the grocery aisle, at the pharmacy counter, and the monthly utility bill. Okay. Key realities include 68% of seniors cite food costs as a major burden. Fixed incomes cannot stretch to meet rising prices. Social Security alone is insufficient for many. Even modest increases in essentials force painful cutbacks. These pressures do these pressures don't just tighten budgets, they reshape lives. Seniors report skipping meals, delaying medical care, or withdrawing from social activities that once brought them joy and connection. The golden years become a balance act between survival and well being. 3. Systematic barriers that go far beyond individual efforts. What, what begins as personal testimony expands into a critique of the systems surrounding older adults. The page highlights public spaces that are difficult or unsafe to navigate, medical systems that are rushed, complex, and emotionally draining. Urban design that prioritizes speed over accessibility, policies that fail to account for the realities of aging bodies and minds. These are not problems that can be solved by trying harder. They are structural issues that require collective attention and policy Im- imag- imagination. Retirement expectations rewritten by economic reality. The page shows that the traditional vision of retirement, stability, leisure, and security is slipping out of reach for many. Seniors describe property taxes and insurance premiums rising faster than income, savings eroded by inflation and longer lifespans, the loss of spousal income creating sudden vulnerability, selling homes or downsizing as a last resort. Retirement becomes less a reward and more a precautious phase where one unexpected crisis can unravel years of planning. What the headline truly captures. Seniors reveal hidden struggles. It's not just a catchy phrase. It's a recognition of a deeper truth. Older Americans are carrying burdens that remain invisible until they speak them aloud. The page reveals a tapestry of interconnected challenges: economic, emotional, social, and structural. Together, they paint a picture of aging that is far more complex than the cultural narrative or of carefree golden years. This headline is an invitation to look closer, listen more carefully, and rethink how society supports or fails to support its elders. Okay, guys. The next half of presentation C, golden years, growing cost, what the page says. Quick summary. The article reports on a national polyfish survey of 1,000 U.S. seniors, showing that rising everyday costs are forcing many retirees to make painful health affecting choices, cutting food, delaying medical care, and scaling back social life. Who was surveyed and the central findings, sample and headline findings. The survey was conducted in February 2026 and asks 1,000 older Americans about how price increases have affected their budgets. The central takeaway is that seniors are not merely trimming luxuries, they are sacrificing basics, groceries, utilities, and health care because many live on fixed incomes that don't keep pace with rising prices. concrete pressures and key statistics. Top cost pressures. 86% of respondents say groceries rose the most. 67% have already reduced food spending or changed what they eat. 66% cite utilities, and 56% cite toiletries and household supplies as major increases. Transportation and housing are also notable pressure points at 39% and 32% respectively. Dangerous coping steps. Folks, this is part of why people can't afford to live where they're living. Some elderly end up on the street, because they lose their house or apartment because they can't pay rent. This is real, guys. 22% report reducing heat or cooling to save money. Health and social trade-offs. Medical care compromises. 1 in 4 seniors, 25% say they have delayed or skipped medical care or prescriptions because of cost. A choice that can worsen health and raise long-term expenses. Social and emotional impacts. Nearly a third, which is 31%, cut spending on social activities or hobbies, and 26% cut back on travel, which for some means fewer family visits. The article highlights how these reductions increase the risk of isolation, depression, and cognitive decline. Guys, there has to be some kind of middle ground where people can go visit family and still have what they need in society. So, with that being said, that's why I'm doing the show this afternoon. All right. Practical responses. The article highlights ways seniors are coping. Shop smart. Use sales. Store brands. Senior discounts and coupons. Use Medicare Advantage benefits. Many plans offer OTC credits. The article notes that an advantage of 400 in OTC credits and billions in unused OTC dollars that could help. Reduce healthcare costs. Review Medicare plans during enrollment periods. Compare pharmacy prices and use in-network providers. Lean on community programs, SNAP, energy assistance, state pharmaceutical, property tax relief, and local senior centers. Framing. The piece frames retirement for many as a period of careful trade offs rather than carefree luxury or carefree leisure. Modest, not a, modest prices increases on essentials can force decisions that affect nutrition, medical care, social connection, and dignity. The article pairs survey data with practical tips while implying that broader policy or benefit changes are needed to ease the burden. Okay, guys, that's your C for this afternoon. I'll be back on with D in a bit. I'm going to take a little break and I'll be back on with that for you. For now, Gator Wellness. Take care, folks.